Good YouTube, Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that instant basketball analysis on the Toronto Raptors getting a really good win over the Milwaukee Bucks, 128 to 100. The Bucks are 5-3 and the Raptors are 4-4. The Raptors came with it early, 39 to 29 in the first quarter, 34 to 25 in the second quarter, and the game was over at that point. To be honest with you, the Bucks was able to try their hardest to make it interesting, but it didn't work because the Raptors also won the third quarter 32 to 26, and then they won the fourth quarter 23 to 20. Although them last two was close, they were just able to pile up on their lead and finish off the Bucks easily today. Giannis didn't even get 30. In 24 minutes, he only got 22 points. He didn't even get 10 rebounds. He only had 8. 3 of his rebounds was offensive. You also had 3 assists, a block, and only 1 turnover, which was good because they was running a lot of bodies at him and trying to be physical with him. But it is good that he didn't turn the ball over a lot in this game. But he did go 9 of 14 from the field. That's 64%. That's still dominant, but it's lower than what he's been averaging in the other games before this one. And he was 4 of 6 from the free throw line, 66%. He also had 3 personal fouls in the -8 and plus minus. And then Miles Turner played 23 minutes, had 10 points, 8 boards, 3 assists, and he also had 2 steals and a block and a turnover. He was 3 of 7 from the field, 42%, 2 of 4 from 3, 50%, 100% from the free throw line, 2 of 2 there, 1 personal foul in the -11 and plus minus. He hasn't been bad. He's been a good fit. I thought that we all will agree with that. And he's proven that he can fit with Giannis like we knew that he could, and the spacing is a help. But, you just want a little bit more out of him offensively because the starting lineup, you just don't know who's going to have it besides Giannis, and that's the troubling part about this team. Gary Trent Jr. played 20 minutes. He only had 6 points, which is really bad. 2 rebounds and 4 assists, and he only had a turnover. He only took 4 shots, and they all was threes, but he shot 50% there. You ain't going to be mad about that. 2 personal fouls and a -7 and plus minus. You're happy with the percentage he made the threes at, but he has to find a way to get more shots up. And I say that because AJ Green, another floor spacer, shot only 4 shots too. But he had 9 points, 1 rebound, and an assist. He was 3 of 4 from the field, and he also took no free throws, but he did have 4 personal fouls and a -17 and plus minus. And then Ryan Rollins, the guy that you thought would do more, he did. He took 13 shots, which was the second most in the starting lineup behind Giannis. But he only had 11 points and 5 assists, and 2 turnovers also. But he went 1 of 5 from 3. Most teams gonna let him take the 3 at this point because he wants to probe or get all the way to the basket or hit a mid range. That's the scouting report on him. I've been watching every game, so I know it already. But 3 personal fouls and a -13 and plus minus. They have the length, the size, and the strength to make things tough for the Bucks, and that's what makes the Raptors a difficult team to beat, especially if they match up well against you or have advantages with their matchups that they throw out on you. Torian Prince, 21 minutes, 1 turnover, 1 assist, 0 of 5 from the field. He missed every single 3 that he took, and that was his only shots. That's what he normally does anyway, but he just didn't make any. 4 personal fouls and a -9 and plus minus. Bobby Portis, 20 minutes, 2 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover. He was 1 of 8 from the field, 12%, and 0 of 5 from 3, 1 personal foul, and he was a -13 and plus minus. Usually Bobby Portis never really plays this bad like he did in this game. But it was a game where he took some shots that he liked. He just couldn't get them to go in. Unfortunately for the Bucks, but Kyle Kuzma been playing better for them even compared to last year, even in the playoffs. He played 27 minutes and had 18 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 of them was offensive with a block and 4 turnovers. He was 7 of 14 from the field, 50%, and also was 40% from 3, 2 of 5 there. But he went 2 of 4 from the free throw line. That's only 50%. He also had a personal foul. It was a -16 and plus minus. Jericho Sims played 7 minutes. He ended up having 3 rebounds. 2 of them was offensive with the turnover, and that was it for his night. 1 personal foul in the -8 and plus minus. Gary Harris, 8 minutes, 2 points, 1 rebound, 1 steal, 1 of 3 from the field, 33%, or 1 from 3. 1 personal foul in the -5 and plus minus. Amir Coffey, 10 minutes, 1 rebound, 1 assist, or 1 from the field. It was a 3 that he took, and that was it. 1 personal foul in the -7 and plus minus. Andre Jackson Jr., 6 minutes for him. He only had one rebound. It was offensive with 2 assists and a steal. He also took one shot, and that was a miss. Also, -6 and plus minus. Of course, Cole Anthony gonna come in and take some shots. That's his job. And if he doesn't do that, he's looking for his teammates. Did both of those at a decent level. 24 minutes, 12 points, 4 rebounds. One of them was offensive with 4 assists and a steal and a block with no turnovers, which was great. But he did have 3 personal fouls, and he did shoot 5 of 9 from the field, 55%. You gotta love that. But he missed all his threes. Went 0 of 2 there and 2 of 3 from the free throw line. That's 66%. 3 personal fouls and a -20 and plus minus. Mark Shears, 5 minutes, 8 points. 1 of 3 from the field, 1 of 2 from three, 5 of 6 from the free throw line, 83% in a personal foul. And then they had 41 rebounds, 26 assists, 5 steals, 4 blocks, 12 turnovers, 37 to 86, 43% from the field, 11 to 38, 28% from three, 15 to 21, 71% from the free throw line. And they also had 26 personal fouls. And then you look at the Toronto Raptors, they got a lot of contributions from a lot of players on their team. Brandon Ingram was held to under 20 in this game, although he did play 31 minutes. He only had 13 points, but he did have 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 blocks, 2 turnovers. He was 6 of 12 from the field, 50%, 0 of 2 from three, missed all of them, and 1 of 1 from the free throw line. 3 personal fouls and a plus 17 and plus minus. I like the shots that he took. And I like what he was doing out there on the court, even when it came to passing. He was making good decisions. He wasn't rushing or trying to force things for the most part. And RJ Barrett did another good job scoring the basketball. He played 31 minutes also. 23 points for him, 8 rebounds also, 4 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks, and a turnover. He also was 6 of 12 from the field, 50%, but he went 4 of 8 from three, 50% there, 7 of 12. 58% from the free throw line. 1 personal foul was a +6 and plus minus. Just great efficiency. Just took smart, good shots all game and was just ready to punish the Bucks defense for making mistakes or leaving him open or giving him lanes. And he just was really good at figuring out what to do after that. Scotty Barnes also had 23 points in 28 minutes, though. He had 6 assists, 3 rebounds. One of them was offensive with 4 steals and 2 blocks and the turnover. 9 of 16 from the field, 56% there. 3 of 5 from three. That's also 60%. 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 100%. 2 personal fouls and a plus 24 and plus minus. Jakob Poeltl, 20 minutes, 8 points, 9 rebounds, 3 of them was offensive. 4 of 6 from the field, 66%, 2 personal fouls. Emmanuel Quickly, 26 minutes, 15 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 steal, 1 turnover. 5 of 15 from the field, 33%, 2 of 7 from three, 28%, 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 100%, 1 personal foul, and a plus 11 and plus minus. He didn't shoot the ball well from the field or from three, but I liked his facilitation in this game. He really was finding ways, use his speed and quickness to get good shots for his teammates, and he didn't turn the ball over nothing but once. So you like that from him. Sandro was dunking and everything in this game. He finished with 23 minutes and 15 points in those 23 minutes. 7 rebounds, 4 of them was offensive with assists and a turnover. He was 6 of 12 from the field, 50%. 3 of 5 from three, 60%. 2 personal fouls and a plus 28 and plus minus. He scored the most points off the bench today. And man, was he trying to do everything he could to play a great game, and he did. Jamison Battle, 5 minutes, 2 points, 1 assist, 1 of 2 from the field. He also was 0 of 1 from three, 1 personal foul. Kyler Murray Boyles, 15 minutes, 2 points, 1 rebound, 1 turnover, 1 of 3 from the field, 33%, 0 of 1 from three. He also had 3 personal fouls and was a +8 and plus minus. Jonathan Mobo, 7 minutes, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 0 of 1 from the field, 2 personal fouls, and Ochi Abaji, 5 minutes for him, 0 of 1 from the field, 2, but he didn't do anything else other than that. Jamal Shead played 17 minutes, had 5 points, 2 rebounds. One of them was offensive with 8 assists, which was great. 2 steals and a turnover. He was 1 of 4 from the field. 25% went 1 of 3 from three, 33%, but he did go 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Had 3 personal fouls and was a plus 17 and plus minus. Jacoby Walter, 11 minutes, 8 points, 3 rebounds. One of them was offensive, 1 turnover, 2 of 3 from the field, 66%, 1 of 2 from three, 50%, 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 100%, 2 personal fouls and a plus 14 and plus minus. And then Grady Dick had 22 minutes played for him, 14 points, 1 rebound, No turnovers, but he did have one personal foul. It was a 3 or 4 from the field. It was all threes that he took that kept leaving them open. He was able to make them pay, but he did put the ball on the floor and do some other things like get to the free throw line, where he was 5 or 6 from the free throw line at 83% there, and was a plus 15 and plus minus. Garrett Temple was the only guy that didn't play. 50 rebounds. They had 9 more than the Bucks. They also had 33 assists. They ended up doing well there and did better than the Bucks. 8 steals. They had that more by 3. Had more blocks by 2. They only had 9 turnovers, which was 3 less than the Bucks. There was 44-91, 48% from the field, which was higher than the Bucks, and 17-38, 44% from 3, which was way higher than the Bucks. And then 23-29, 79% from the free throw line, which was also higher than the Bucks. And they also committed less personal fouls too, with 23 compared to the 26 that the Bucks had, while they also did shoot more free throws than the Bucks by 8. So this was a game where the Raptors completely outplayed the Bucks from start to finish, gave them no breathing room, gave them no chance to be able to win the game. And that's something that was very impressive. And I'm like, wow, this Raptors team is really looking good sometimes throughout this season. They up and down sometimes, and their shooting comes and goes, but they're a team that can really cause you some trouble. You know, they can really make things hard and make things difficult, especially when they're getting out in transition or moving the ball or collapsing the defense. And when they're doing those things, that's when they're at their best. In the Bucks, they just didn't know how to get no offense. Even Giannis was bumping and moving and finding ways to score. It was tough. It was difficult. But he had to work hard for his points, even though he still was efficient and dominant in a sense. Because of that, it still wasn't enough. Nobody else was able to pick things up or help him out here and there to make this game closer. Like, they barely scored 100 points in this game. That's how well the Raptors was prepared and ready for them. And they ended up doing what they had to do to get this win. And it was easier than they probably thought it would be. But can't complain about it. You got the win. That's what you came for. Comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell to get analysis when it first comes out. I also do conversation video just like this about various NBA only topics too. I also do breakdowns of real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, and also future stars. I also do mock draft and draft coverage. Also, thanks for watching. Thanks for checking out the channel. I got over 3,000 plus videos already on my channel right now that you can watch right now and enjoy. And it's all for free. Not only that, I also try to upload videos every single day throughout the day. So I always give y'all something to look forward to and always give y'all something to watch. And other than that, thanks for supporting the channel any way that you have in the past, the future, and also in the present. And I also say thank y'all for that, for the ones that have been down and continue to check out the channel for all these years. I love y'all for all the support y'all have gave me and still do. Other than that, y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. I'll see y'all later today with more instant analysis. And just remember, more stuff is coming throughout from me throughout the year too, not just instant analysis. So don't get mad if you see a lot of that. But people want to know how I feel about the games. So I try to do as many games as I can, which mainly usually be all of them. So just make sure if you're new to the channel that you're going to see a lot of instant analysis with other things mixed in there too. So just be aware of that. Other than that, peace out.